Oh no, a trolley is heading towards one guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. What do you do?
I
Minor
don't know.
inconvenience.
I
I
need
do
my protein
nothing.
powder, man. I need my teen.
Does it
I don't
matter to
know.
you that your
Let me think
Amazon
about.
package
Let
will
me
be
think
late?
about this.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like Crow is a little jaded in this.
Let me think about this. Hold
Does
on.
that Amazon package have my life savings in it?
Wait, what were you talking about again? I forgot. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Forgettable, the show that will make you forget where you are, what you're doing. It'll make you forget everything. Anyways, today joining me, once again, are my two favorite buddies over here. It's been a while since I've been sitting in the throne, and I'm ready to be your host. We have Crow and we have Freedom.
Hi.
It was absolutely,
Anyways,
totally
and
because you won.
as
Yeah, it was
hosts,
totally because you had the best performance last episode. No other reason why.
uh-huh. Anyways, as host, I'm obligated to ask how you're doing in your lives. How
My
are you?
leg is
What are you doing?
my leg is kind of messed up.
Wait, what's wrong with your
Oh.
leg?
I kicked somebody and they were bony, and now I hobble around my house.
They were bony. You saying
Yeah.
they had too much bone,
Too
or
much bone. I don't know what part of their body my shin connected with, but like the meaty part of the shin.
uh-huh.
Imagine like taking a hammer and like smashing it full force into the meaty part of your shin.
Ow, no, I don't want to imagine that actually.
That's literally what happened to my shin,
That
except with
hurts.
not a hammer.
That hurts me.
Yeah,
Well, also you were the hammer in this instance,
I
right?
was
Because
the
you were the
hammer
one who swung, and so you swung your meaty into a hammer.
into yes, like a point.
Yeah.
Correct.
So flipped of what you said.
Yeah, the same force was applied in the same way.
Yeah. I got you.
So yeah,
Um,
I
well, I
I go
mean
down the
that's.
stairs sideways now
Oh
because I
God, are
have
you
to.
limping it one leg at a
I
time?
I am limping it. It's getting better. I'm getting more mobility, but it just it aches all the time.
Well, we wish you better here
I
on
don't.
Forgettable.
Okay.
I
Freedom, you
also
got
wanted
any
to.
things, stuff?
Well, I wanted to bring up the fact that you said that you were begrudgingly obligated to ask
I
us
didn't say
what
begrudgingly. Now you're
you
putting
you
words in
didn't
my
say
mouth.
begrudgingly. You said I'm obligated to. You're the one who wrote it.
Is that what's new with you? Okay. Anyways, moving on.
I'm just saying a fact. You wrote it, and you're the one that said that you're annoyed you have to ask us.
Yeah, it's
I
not
just
really
said I
feeling like
was
you.
obligated. I didn't say
I don't know if
annoyed.
it feels like you care about what's going on in
Of
our
course I
lives.
care. You two are my
Well,
very good
you know,
friends. It says
Of
here in the
course.
script.
yeah,
That
the
you're
script does say
obligated to
that.
say.
No. Well, Crow, I'm sorry about your leg. Freedom, I'm sorry about your panties
Life.
that you have in a wad.
It was so vulgar.
Ah. Or sorry that you're upset. Anyways,
you.
I
I feel
have
validated.
prepared a banger of an episode today. And today I would like to discuss, we're going to go straight into it. Well, I've prepared a little intro that I'm hoping works. But I want to talk about the trolley problem. And to start off this episode, I am going to, I guess, try not to break Discord by streaming and recording at the same time. This just in. A runaway train has been reported in South County. Law enforcement does not have a comment at this time. We have to stop it. My grandpappy got pancake. We must save the children. Are we even sure robots can feel pain? The math does not add up. This has been the terrible, terrific tragedy of the trolley tribulation.
The trolley tribulation? I
Bro
don't
pulled
think
out
that's
the
how you use that
thesaurus.
word.
Bro got the thesaurus out for this. Why does the newscaster sound like he's like trying not to wake his parents up? What's up with
Yeah.
that?
Look, that was my first one I ever made.
Okay.
Give me props. I
You
like
need to work on your.
My grandpappy got pancaked. The math is not adding up.
You threw like 5 different ways of saying the same thing at the end. You really just went up on what is it called? It's not dictionary.com. There's another one that's terrible. But like yeah, you basically just whipped out the thesaurus and went down the line for every single word.
I went to Chat GPT and said, "All right, make me sound bombastic."
Bombastic. That's not even what bombastic means.
Bombastic is big words that don't need to be used.
That's not what bombastic means.
All right, mother trucker. We'll go straight. Bombastic. I can't spell it.
It's Mr. Bombastic, something fantastic.
Yeah. Isn't that the guy from Incredibles?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
is-
that's him.
Yeah.
Is that what? What
Yeah.
do you mean when a person is
Mr.
bombastic? Trying to impress other people by saying things that sound impressive but have little meaning. Exactly. Like using big words, right?
Well, I was wrong.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
I said I agree. You brought out the facts that I agreed. Damn.
It means professional bullshitting. That's what it means.
Oh. And with that banger.
Then why do people say bombastic side-eye? Because it's not what that word means.
I don't know. Maybe because the internet doesn't know how to use things correctly?
You are definitely one to talk about that.
I mean, I am on the internet. So
I guess.
Okay, so what you're doing now is you're causing me to get up from my sofa beside my bed, beside my desk again.
well, I'm gonna read
on
it
your
because
stream.
this is. I was just putting a visual for you guys if you want it, but this
Go
is
ahead and
I
read
would
it.
like a
purely
graph.
audio driven for our listeners.
Go ahead and read it.
All right, so I wanted to basically present trolley problems, and we'll all discuss, and then we'll come to agreements at the end, or if there's a tiebreaker, I'll make the final drop. But basically, present your case, and we'll try to come into agreements.
Objection. I don't know if agreeance is a word.
We'll come to a decision together.
Also, why are you the one who decides which decision is correct?
Because I'm the host.
Oh, of course.
And
So
we have
know-
to have some
alright.
sort of tiebreaker. We can't just not pull it. It's got to be pulled
Oh, we're physically pulling on the thing.
on the lever. And I
Oh.
will decide who is the best.
Well, is this like a test that will get like a score at on the end, or
Maybe. I
Just
feel
you didn't
like it.
do the
Stop
test
asking questions,
beforehand?
Freedom.
I don't think this
Let
is
him
it.
read it.
Anyways.
Okay.
Okay, so starting the trolley problem. I'm sure you guys are familiar with trolley problems. I don't know if you want an intro, but
I know it is. Well, you could give it for the people.
yeah, sure. Basically, you have a problem. Quite literally, is there is a trolley on a track, and you choose which track the trolley would go on. You have to make the choice. It will either do this one act or do this other act, and you have to basically weigh the more evil or less evil. So our level 1 problem is that we have a trolley heading towards 5 people. You can either kill 1 person or kill 5 people. Starting out easy.
No, you were very much not representing this correctly.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
That is not what the trolley
you
problem
can
is.
pull the lever
Okay,
to divert it to
let
the
me
other
explain.
track, killing 1 person instead. Do you either kill the 5? Do you either do nothing and it kills the 5 people, or you pull the track, killing the 1 person?
Okay.
I guess that
So-
does sort of change it because you're
It's action.
you have you have guilt.
Right.
Now-
It is whether you will consciously kill 1 person or you will decide to do no action, which technically means you will be absolved of like any responsibility, but you could have saved those additional 4 people net. The point of the trolley problem is to like what's the point in which inaction is worse than action? That's basically the point of the trolley problem.
You know.
And what
Professor?
value do you
Yeah.
place on like certain groups of people versus other groups of people?
Yeah, I thought it was just the second portion that you just said. I didn't.
Right.
I didn't think about the inaction versus, like, basically the bystander effect.
Right, exactly. I heard
The
you saying
bystander
stuff.
effect?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a real thing.
Bystander effect.
Bystander,
Not
yeah.
bystander.
He's searching up bystander to make sure he's saying it right.
Bystander effect?
It's past
Is
tense.
bystander effect. What?
No, that's
it's not.
bystander is not one word.
There's no D.
Why is it not coming up with it? Anyways,
Because
it doesn't
exist.
The D stands for dumbass.
Don't need to be so harsh, jeez. Anyways, okay. I guess walk me through, what do you guys want to do? Do you agree?
So,
are we pulling
I
the
think-
lever? Are we doing nothing?
I think that if you pull the lever at a specific time, you can make the trolley like
Shut
flip
up.
on its side,
I hate you
effectively
so
killing
much.
all 6 people.
You know, I don't see time
You're
as a
going for
variable
the
here.
max number possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait. Wait, you want to
that's the
flip it
problem,
and
right?
kill them all. Okay.
Yeah, it's how do you achieve the optimal solution here? Like,
Yeah, this is turned into like the sort of bowling split alley problem where Crow is trying to hit one pin into the other pin so he can kill the maximum amount of people as possible.
multi-track drifting.
Right.
Freedom. Since Crow is not taking this seriously, what do you want to do?
Well, okay. So in my case, right, I would switch the cart here. I understand that I would be physically killing another person, but it would also be the same in my mind that if I did not act, then I would have killed net 4 other people. It's kind of like the law of robots, right? Where it's like, due to my inaction, I would be breaking,
I'm-
like, what are those laws? You know,
pretty
where
sure
I
a
would
robot-
be harming people.
I'm pretty sure a robot would go into freeze here. I don't think it could.
Well,
make
it
the
depends on the
choice.
robot.
Because
Though.
you can't kill a
Yeah,
human.
well, yes.
Can't can't do an act that would harm a human. Also can't not do an act that would harm a human.
Right, but then
Like,
I would
save a human.
invoke the 0 law of.
Okay, well, if you're
Going
smart
for
Therefore,
enough,
the
if you're smart
robot
enough.
would put the lever in the middle, killing all 6.
Right.
Honestly.
Well,
yeah.
no, he wouldn't put the lever in the middle. He'd just swing it really fast right before.
Oh, so it just flies off and doesn't even.
Yeah.
Or well.
I want to stress that like the amount of robots that were capable of like leveraging the 0 with law was like at most 2.
Yeah, and
in
I'm
the
him.
entire universe.
Yeah, no, I think
Okay.
you made that pretty clear.
Okay.
That
I'm him.
It wasn't.
Out of billions.
I'm him.
Yeah. Okay, he's him. That's bro. You are him.
That's all I have to say. I'm the
Okay.
one.
It's him.
Yep.
You are that guy.
Yeah, so
So-
I would pull the lever.
Okay.
Let's pull the lever.
Let's pull it?
I'm gonna agree
Okay.
with him. Let's pull the
Okay.
lever.
Oh,
Fuck that guy.
73% of people agree with you.
Didn't that say 20? Oh, wait, sorry. I got you. You did the reverse math.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, now we have Charlie is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 4 people instead. What do you do?
I divert to 4.
Law of utilitarianism or something.
Yeah,
Achieve
less live,
minimum-
more lives saved is better.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the same
It's the same problem, just different
mentality
numbers. Yeah.
as the previous one. It just because it's a little bit less than what it was. You know,
Try
it
to
doesn't
reduce
change the
human
fact.
suffering at a maximum.
Interesting.
Right.
So we have less people agree with us.
For our listeners, because our host isn't explaining it, we're pressing the button on a website and seeing the result.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This was
That's not
level
obvious.
2, 4 people. Now we have level 3 life savings. Oh, okay. So I guess this is taking into effect. We have the trolley is heading towards 5 people now. You can either pull the lever to the other track, but then your life savings will be destroyed. What do you do? So do you value human life more than your savings?
Well, so now is this a case where it's like it rolls over a phone? It rolls over a specific like chip in the Chase Bank mainframe, and that's how my life savings are gone?
It
Like
rolls
I just
over-
disagree with the premise.
I think
Yeah,
they
it rolls
just
over a button that will specifically delete your bank accounts.
Ah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. You have to forfeit everything you own
I mean, I'd do that.
to
I'd go get
save
a burger.
5 people. What'd you say? I'd go get a burger.
I'd go get a burger.
Do
die every
you
day.
do you have some arguments? Because I'm kind of I'm
do,
having a
yeah, I
hard
mean,
time. Because I guess
Well,
I don't
okay,
know.
You don't
Am
have
I
You don't have
selfish?
life savings.
That's true. It's true. I don't.
So
Crow does.
everyone has an intrinsic responsibility for their own life, and this is kind of fucked up in this situation. But it's really like I'm on that track.
Yeah. Because after your life savings are gone, you're what?
Well,
What can you do going forward?
I
Exactly.
You're gonna
disagree
be
with
homeless.
that because I mean, let's assume that your standards, and everything in your life stays completely the same right now, and then that like amount goes to zero. You still have a job to the point where you can survive off of that.
Okay, well, if you want to change
I
the
mean-
conditions, let's say we live in a communistic society where I would
No,
be
that's
taken care
that's
of
not changing the
regardless.
conditions. You said that from that point your life is effectively over when it's not because you still have that job that is
That's not-
consistently giving you money.
I guess it just
That's
says
not
life
outlined.
savings. It doesn't
just
say
says life savings.
your life.
Yeah, it says, well, no, that I used his phraseology
Yeah,
where he
no,
said
I agree
your
with you,
life is
Hudson.
effectively over.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
I think you're talking. I think you're both talking about the same thing.
But he's
Crow
saying
just
that
values his life savings more, and he's saying without his saving, his life is ruined. And you're saying, wait,
Yeah.
you still have your job and everything. Your retirement's gone.
yeah, because you still have the ability to make up to that same amount. I understand that you would lose
Well,
that
that's not a
amount you already
guarantee,
saved.
though. We
But
live in a very capitalistic society,
This is true.
and it's very hard to save money and build stuff like that up.
This is
Imagine I'm
true.
like,
And what
imagine
if you're
I'm like
older?
70?
Yeah.
Imagine I'm like 70 doing this. Like
You're
that's
fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is my life on the line.
Yeah.
That's why it's called life savings.
Yeah. Do you value your? I mean, I do agree with freedom though that it doesn't. I mean, you still have everything in your life. Just your money is gone. Your safety net that you've worked so hard for is gone. But it's 5 other people. I mean, and who knows? What if you do this and somebody sees and then you are deemed a hero and they
Well,
just
yeah, then you can. I mean, sure, but
then you
that's
don't
not,
even need money.
That's not within the confines of the problem. The only thing we know is the choice between my life savings and 5 lives. There's no guarantee of what's going to happen afterwards.
I'm not
It's
gonna
one
lie,
of
that's
those
just
two.
that's just fucked up. This is the
I
third
know it's fucked
question,
up.
and you're already
I mean,
you're already
but it's meant to be viewed as like a quick decision. Like, I mean, time's ticking. This
Right.
trolley's coming. What are you gonna do? Do you value life? Are you gonna pull the lever? Are you gonna
I
save him?
guess Crow doesn't.
I guess at the ultimate, I would, but I really don't want to.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
the
It's
same.
Close.
I agree with you.
It's close.
I'm the
It's
same.
very close.
Yeah.
Okay,
For me,
so we're
it's-
pulling the
it's
lever.
Not close.
Okay, so we're
It's
pulling the
closer
lever.
for me than it is for him.
Yeah.
All right, pull the lever. 61% agree with you. 39%
So
disagree.
just a little bit under killing 4 people is the same as losing your life savings.
Yeah.
I mean, the people are still, it so far it's what I would
Now-
say the norm for good morals.
So
Well-
far, we don't know these people.
This is true. They are random.
Well, yeah, I
Or are
was
you
gonna
talking about
say,
the people that we kill?
yeah, the
Any
people
of the
that
people on the
we kill.
track.
Yeah, they are
Any of them.
strangers. They could be convicts. They could be, celebrities. They could be loved ones. They're just people.
Well, I mean, the vast majority of this problem in the early stages deals with selfishness. It's
Yeah.
do you want the way on your conscience of killing these people, or would you rather take an action, but
But then you still have to live with the fact that you did nothing and you killed
right,
5 people. All right.
right, exactly.
Well, let's move on to the next one because I'm sure they're about to... Oh, yeah, shit's about to get real. All right.
Look at this.
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself. So your life versus 5 people's lives.
Now we arrive at the place where I was last problem.
Same sort of thing, yeah. But it's more literal now. Like you
It's
are
more
dying.
literal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no like, oh, well, maybe, maybe I still got my job. Like it's just money. How much do you view money? No, it's your life. For 5 people. We may know them, we may not know them.
I'd pull the lever.
You'd pull the lever?
Yeah.
I don't believe I'd pull the lever.
I'm no more special than any of those other 5 people on the track.
That's true, but we all...
I mean, if you do
have
nothing,
survival
can you live with the
instincts.
fact that you're alive and those 5
No,
people?
survivor's guilt.
Would that eat you up?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that guilt.
Survivor's guilt
I
is...
don't know if I have that.
It's called that because it's not rational. Like, surviving a situation is not a morally
Mhm.
bad thing.
And I agree, but a morally bad thing is consciously deciding to kill 5 other people.
You didn't do
rather
You're
than
not
yourself.
though. You're choosing not to. You.
But that
I guess
inaction is taking an action.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess if I look at this like from what I would do, I'm hesitant on pulling that lever because I do value my life.
Everyone does. It's just
Yeah.
who we are.
So then
No,
what do
I
we do
mean,
here? We got to
You
argue it.
intrinsically value yourself more than you value others, yeah.
Mhm.
But if we're looking at every single other version of this problem through the lens of going for the net amount of good, right?
That was all fine when your life wasn't on the line.
Yeah,
You
but
were like just the observer.
what I'm saying though is me being on the track doesn't change that fact for me. So I still view it as going for the net best outcome, which is pulling the lever. Because to me, I am no more special and my value is no more valuable than those other 5 people on the other side of the track. Plus,
What
I'd
if
just be guilty.
Well, see, the fact that you would pull that lever could mean that you are intrinsically more valuable than someone like me who wouldn't pull the lever.
That's not for me to
Therefore, if it
decide,
were
though.
me on the other side,
Because of
then
the
you
fact
should
that you're
not.
taking the moral high ground to devalue your life.
Yes.
You're like,
I lost the chain there, but something like that.
Basically, I mean, suicide is still illegal because you're you're killing a person. So therefore, you're sacrificing yourself is still wrong. It's just
Yeah.
less wrong than sacrificing 5 lives.
Well, so I see what your point is, where you're like, let's say all 5 of the people on the other side of the track, if they were presented the option with the lever, they would not have selected me. That's what you're saying. You're like, we're assuming that could have been a possibility, that all 5 of them said,
Oh no, they'd
yeah,
kill
I'm
me.
saving myself.
They'd kill me. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They're like, yeah, it's one guy.
No. Like removing that from the equation, like let's say all 5. Okay, so let's say this. Let's say you're on the other side of the track, and then one of those other people has the choice and not you. You're saying, let's assume the fact that all 5 of those people would have not pulled the lever on me, right, Crow? That's basically the argument.
Yes.
And that makes them a worse person, which
Sure.
technically could mean their value is less.
Sure.
I don't think that this decision creates value for the person. I think that that's something that, especially at the time, I wouldn't know. So I can't operate with the assumption that they would or wouldn't leave me to die on the track. So I have to go with what my mentality says, that my life is not an increased value from the other people on the other side of the track.
Well, to aid your argument, they don't have a lever. We know that.
Yeah,
You're the
yeah,
one
yeah.
with the lever.
Yeah. But we're saying, like, if we're operating in the opposite way, where one of them has the lever, what exactly is different
I get it.
aside from me being on the other side of the track? And that's nothing. So I can't make a decision based on my soul being on that side of the track. I shouldn't, at least.
Well, just in the interest of time, I will.
Look, I want to say that I wouldn't. Hang on, let me read this again. It's confusing. I
You
want
wanna
to
say that you would
say
pull
that
it.
I would divert the lever, but I know that I wouldn't divert the lever. I don't think
Mhm.
any of us would actually divert the lever because we are we need to prioritize ourselves in situations like this unless given a strong enough stimulus.
Yeah, and I guess for me, just having the knowledge that there's 5 other people on the track is strong enough for that. That's just me.
God, I was just gonna say I'm just gonna pull the lever just in the interest of time, but now I'm rethinking my actions. Well, let's just pull it, and we will see what the percentage was. 40% agree with me. Wow.
Yeah, see?
So yeah,
People agree with me.
People agree
Yep.
with you. Majority agrees with saving yourself.
I'm guessing now the number on the other side of the track will go down, and it's gonna be just one person, and that's you, right? Oh, never mind.
Interesting. Okay. The trolley is heading towards 5
Fuck the Mona
people.
Lisa.
You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then the original copy of the Mona Lisa will be destroyed. What do you do?
Fuck the Mona Lisa.
The phrase original copy is
Yeah,
not good. I forget the term. Oxymoron.
yeah.
Why?
So we're pulling the lever.
Oh,
Cold hot dog.
because it's a copy and original.
Original copy. There's no such thing as original copy. It's either a
Yeah.
copy or it's an original.
That is true. With yeah, I'm pulling the lever, but
Yeah, fuck the Mona Lisa.
yeah,
It doesn't. It's just a thing.
it's yeah. I mean, with AI, they can just redo it, right, and make
Yeah,
it
just
cooler.
redo it. Just
Yeah,
fucking redo it.
exactly.
Just actually make her
The
smile.
only reason art like that is considered great is because it's old. We have
True.
amazing artists today as well. It's just more saturated.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. Agree with that. All right, now we have Trolley is heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley to kill someone else. What would you do?
I wouldn't pull it.
I'm not a hitman.
You're not
Yeah.
a hitman?
I would
500K
let
though.
fate take its course here.
500K though.
Yeah, but I would become a hitman in that case. Like it's not. That's you're essentially being
So it
paid
would
to
weigh
take
on your
somebody out.
conscience that like if I do this, I'm basically taking a bribe.
No, the money isn't really it. It's just again, it's like that there is no the only thing that as Freedom pointed out earlier, we can't really judge people's inherent goodness value. So the only thing we have is quantity, and because the quantity is equal, inaction is the only course of action that I can be comfortable with.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. That. Yep. Nothing to add. That's exactly what I was
his
gonna say.
bribe does
Yep.
nothing.
Nah.
Nope. Because
Okay.
that's an outside.
Then I got involved.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing nothing. 49 agree with you, 51
Wow.
disagree. Wow,
Below
close.
50%.
Very close.
Yeah.
All right. The trolley is heading toward 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a cat instead. What do you do? I say fuck the lobsters. They're just ocean
I say
bugs.
fuck the lobsters, and then you grill them up afterwards.
I think
Lobsters are
lobsters.
delicious.
Do you know how we treat lobsters? Like
Terribly.
you boil them
Horribly.
alive.
You
Yeah.
put rubber bands on their claws and they sit in the supermarket for you to just sit there
Yeah.
and look at. Most of them
Yeah.
can't even open their claws because they've been rubber banded for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
But
kinda
they
fucked
are
up.
just bugs.
Well,
Like,
they're
They're
Have
water
you seen
bugs.
Little Mermaid?
Sebastian is he sings very well, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I kind of don't. This is equal to me.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. This isn't even really equal to me because like the lobsters, we will consistently like eat and stuff like that anyways. We do have cats domesticated and we do as a society value them more. So I would just say fuck those lobsters. Like I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I do nothing.
Do nothing. Really? You're not gonna.
Yeah.
Wait. You're gonna kill the lobsters.
Yeah, I do nothing.
Oh, I agree. We're killing lobsters.
I would also do nothing just because I don't want to. I default towards inaction.
Yeah,
Gotcha. 85% agree with you. People
Fuck
don't
those
care
lobsters.
for the cats of the ocean.
fuck those lobsters.
Oh no, his trolley is heading towards 5 people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who is wide awake instead. What do you do?
I mean, you already know what my answer is.
Your
My
answer is to kill
original-
the one
yeah.
person.
It's not about if they feel pain, about removing human life from the world. So this is the same as the first one.
Very quick. I do agree with you. I think it's going to weigh on your conscience a little more. I mean, but when you're getting ran over by a trolley, how much time do you really have to scream?
Well, think about it this way. The only person who knows you killed that one person is the person who's dead. The other 5
that's
people
true.
don't.
They
Yeah,
have
no,
no clue. They're
So
sound asleep.
there's nothing to feel guilty about.
So we are going to pull the lever, run over the one person. 52%. Wow, I wasn't expecting it to be so close.
I wasn't either.
So the consciousness of someone feeling pain is really important to people who have taken this. Now we have personal choices. A trolley is heading towards 5 people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing the person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead. What do you do?
Easy. Kill those hippie protesters.
Oh, very
Mulch
strong
'em up.
argument over here.
Mulch them up.
Mulch
Okay.
them up. They chose this.
Feed them to the trees they hug, you know?
Freedom.
So I'm actually gonna give an opposite answer to what you would probably expect. Wait, hold on.
Think about it.
Because it again potentially falls into the path of I don't know who these people are.
But you know what their choices are now.
I do know what their choices are, but I didn't know what the choices were when I was on the other side of the track and I couldn't operate as if I did.
You accidentally wait, what?
So it was like let's say for instance it's me on the other side of the track against 5 people who consciously decided to do that, right? And it's like I cannot judge them based on a decision that they have or could have made, right?
That's the only way you can judge people by the decisions they make.
Well, no,
What are
I'm
you
saying
talking about?
up to this point, it's like we have been judging solely based on numerical value, right?
Yeah,
Of like
because we didn't
net.
have this
Yeah.
element of personal choice. Now we do. What is your point?
No, I'm just I have my answer of what I thought initially of like the split second decision, but I'm just making sure I question that to make sure that the split second decision is a valid decision. I'm not playing devil's advocate, but I'm just like seeing
Okay.
both sides in my head.
Okay. Well, I am going to do nothing because they chose it, and I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I was trying to talk myself out of it, but
79 people agree with you. I mean, I don't.
yeah.
Why would you go through such a effort to save people that chose that?
No, yeah.
I mean, you
because
value the life, right? But they're gonna hate you for doing
Well, the
that.
thing is, yes, you should try and save people who are trying to kill themselves, but not over the life of someone who
Doesn't want to.
accidentally
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
because they put themselves in the position to get hurt. That shouldn't affect somebody who did not put themselves in the position to get hurt. you know.
It didn't say they wanted to die. It just said that they put themselves on.
Well,
the
putting
track.
yourself on a track with
We're
a
gonna assume that they
oncoming
knew what was
train.
coming.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Mercy. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. What do you do?
I take out my phone, start recording.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I can't do something based on the potential that something might happen. So I would do nothing.
So, no. Basically, oh, it does say might.
Yeah.
Might make it less painful. Maybe.
Wait, what? Speeds up the trolley. But why
Well-
when I click it, I'm killing the one person?
I don't think you know.
You don't know the action? You
I don't
just know
think-
that it might make it less painful? So would you
Yeah.
pull the lever if it might make their
Oh.
death less painful?
I see what the problem is here. So if you're gonna pull it, then it does end up killing the one person instead. So it's like
I don't think
you didn't understand what the tool actually did, and you accidentally killed somebody because you thought it might do something else.
Just based on the uncertainty here, I wouldn't touch that lever. I don't know where it's gonna go, and I don't even know if it's gonna actually speed up the car.
It says less painful though.
Might.
More painful or
It
less
might.
painful?
And it's not clear, even from this scenario, if it's gonna divert it or if it's originally headed for the one person or the 5 people. I don't.
Yeah,
Too many variables. I'm not gonna touch that lever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a part of this.
I agree. If I don't understand the confines of the problem and what the exact outcome is of my actions, then I'm not going to do something.
Okay. Do nothing. So we killed 5 people.
Mm.
29 agree with you. Wow.
Most people disagree with that decision.
Yeah.
Because I feel like just the chance that it will make it less painful would make that optimal.
Yeah, but
Because you're
it's
showing
just-
mercy to someone.
I wouldn't say it's showing mercy. I mean, I guess technically, but at the same time, you're taking a chance that it might do something, which also doesn't change the outcome of the action. So there's not a point in acting.
Okay.
I didn't understand that, but that's just
I didn't either. I just said okay.
All right.
Oh no. A trolley is heading towards one guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track. But then your Amazon package will be late. What do you do? Minor
don't know,
inconvenience.
I
need
do
my protein
nothing.
powder, man. I need my teen.
Does it matter
don't know.
to you that your
Let me think
Amazon
about-
package
let
will
me
be
think
late?
about this.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like Crow is a little jaded in this.
Let me think about this. Hold
Does
on.
that Amazon package have my life savings in it?
It doesn't say. It just says it's
It
an
doesn't
Amazon
say.
package.
It could. I could have ordered my
Mm.
life savings in an Amazon package.
I think Amazon sells that.
I guess I can put it in like an Amazon hub, and then it'll be safe.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that you pull the lever to divert it to the other track.
Yeah, you pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Kronk.
Okay. All right. 80% agree with you. 20% are just assholes.
We're not making moral judgments here. We're not Kant.
So now we have best friend. Trolley
I'll
is
read it
heading
'cause you're
towards your
slow.
best friend.
Or
Would
not.
you pull the lever or would you divert it, killing 5 strangers instead? What do you do?
Pull the lever to kill 5 strangers, or you do nothing and kill your best
Kill your
friend?
friend.
Well, I'd call over to him and ask him, "Hey, are you cool with this?" It's really his decision, honestly.
Do you value your best friend? Would you save him or would you kill 5 people?
I don't think. Depend.
I don't know.
This is a
Could
thinker.
you
This
live
is a
with the
thinker.
fact that you killed
It's
your
not
best
about
friend?
me. Could he live with the fact that his life was deemed worthy of 5
Crow,
strangers' deaths?
Is your
What?
friendship
Yes.
even worth it if you killed 5 people?
I could, Crow. I
Is
could.
shut up. Are you even friends if you wouldn't kill 5 people for them?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I feel like you should be willing to do anything for your best friend, but at the same time, maybe not. Maybe that's a bit. Maybe that's bad.
I
Maybe you
think it's
shouldn't
more.
kill 5 people for your friend.
I think it's more romantic to kill the 5 people for your best friend because now we're getting into personal knowledge of people, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, there's no better way to say I love you than killing 5 people.
Yeah. I think I
That's what
realistically
my mom did.
would. So there's two perspectives here. What I want to believe I would do, or what I want to say I would do, and what I would actually do. I think I would actually divert the trolley and kill 5 strangers.
Freedom. Counter
Sorry,
argument.
I would.
Hot
I would do
spicy.
nothing.
You would do nothing. You'd kill your best friend.
In this, we still, in my mind, right? I have to stay consistent with my methodology so far. So I can't value one person solely based on my personal experience with them over the value that the other 5 people
Well,
have
that
had.
isn't.
Because they're also best friends to 5 other people. So it's not like
Maybe you
my
don't know that.
situation is anything specific.
You haven't.
You've
You
never
haven't
met
contradicted
them.
yourself if you are going by what you've done before.
Huh?
No problem before this has involved personal knowledge of the person on the track. So you wouldn't
And
be
that's true.
contradicting yourself if you chose differently yet.
And that's true if you like I think that makes sense. Sorry, I'm adjusting if my mic just completely went one. But yeah, we haven't had the dimension of like personal relationships
Now,
ahead of this.
if you're introducing now the additional concept of knowing them personally doesn't make them more valuable, that's fine. But it's not that you're being consistent with the problems that have come before because they didn't have this element.
I'm saying it's consistent based on the numerical like net value of the life
Sure,
saved. So
but
that's why I'm saying that I understand that that what you're saying where like I'm being inconsistent because there's a new variable added, so there's not a consistency here to break. But I think that for me, I have to default with the amount of net people saved, which
sure,
would be
but
doing
a
nothing.
person I know is not morally equal to a person I don't know in my mind. Are you saying it is equal for you?
In terms of who lives and who dies, yes.
Click a button,
Well,
Enyo. You're the
I,
tiebreaker.
yeah, I guess it's up to me. If it's me, I'm pulling that lever.
All right.
All right.
I think I value my friendships more.
I mean,
I'm not saying anything bad about you. I definitely agree with your like I see your point. I think me personally, I'm pulling that lever. I think I value like it's very important to me.
I think you have the right idea morally, freedom. I just don't think I would do that. I
I
want to
think I'm
agree that that's
selfish.
right, but I
No,
wouldn't do that, and that's what I'm
like
going off of.
legit, I would feel guilty for the rest of my life, but I know in my heart I would do that.
Well, this just in, don't be best friends with freedom. He won't
He will
save
kill
you.
you for
He will
five
kill you.
fucking
I won't
strangers.
kill 5 people for you. Exactly 5.
I'm gonna
This
read this because it's
one,
too long for you. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. At least that's what you think is happening. You forgot your glasses and can't see that well. What do you do?
I do nothing. It falls
Yeah,
into the
same.
same thing from earlier where I
Not enough
can't do
information.
something based on something might happen.
Not enough information. Can't do anything.
because you can't see?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're not sure what effects your actions will have.
hmm
So it's not, you shouldn't do anything. It's like if you're blind, you can't be starting a fight because you're not sure what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't.
I am blind every morning, and I'll
I
I'll just
guess.
make assumptions.
Okay.
Well, I guess the
Maybe you pull that
more
lever then. I don't know.
you
I
pull
would
that
pull the
lever.
lever because, like, I mean, I think it's gonna
Okay.
work. It's better than doing nothing.
Well,
Not really. Not
yeah,
not
it's not because
Let me just
you
wait
might
till I
be
find my
pulling it,
glasses.
but no, you might be pulling
Too
it
late.
into 5 people. So a more apt version of what Crow is saying is if a blind person was said to either pull or not pull a lever.
All right, well,
Like
if you guys are
they have no
in agreement, then I
info.
guess I'll do nothing.
Agreement.
Agreement. Oh, it was close. When it's that close,
Yeah.
there's not really doesn't really shock me. All right, a trolley is heading towards one of your first cousins. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins instead. What would you do?
I don't care about this.
Okay, don't
Well,
be
what
my best friend and don't be in Crow's family.
Yeah,
I
this is
don't know
definitely
my
family.
cousins.
I mean, I feel like this is very according to your personal relationship
Yeah.
with your family. Because if you're closer to
mean-
your second cousins, then you're gonna save your second cousins. If
I
you're
don't
really
know my
close to your
second
first
cousins.
cousin,
I'm gonna have to default to the quantity
Yeah.
theorem, or not theorem. There's a word. The
I
quantity
feel like
thing
I
here.
know my first cousin more
Maxim, maybe.
better than my second cousins.
So does that mean you place higher value on people you know better?
Well, yes, because of the friend one.
What about you, Freedom?
But like,
I would do nothing because
Do
I
nothing.
also default to quantity.
okay, well, if
And
both of you want to do nothing, then fine.
yeah,
We're
sorry,
killing that
Parker.
There he goes.
That
Bye,
was
Parker.
pretty close, but they agree with you. All right, elderly people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a baby instead of 5 elderly people. What do we do? Do we kill the baby?
Now this is interesting, Freedom. I want to see what you have to say about this.
Yeah, I'm also interested.
I'm thinking.
I have
Just think
I
it's
have a
so come
bias,
back.
but it's
For the first time, I think we have a valid argument to convince Freedom that some humans are intrinsically worth more than others in certain circumstances.
Yeah, we do because it's a question of potential at this point. You know, like it. Yeah.
But
Give me.
what if my
I have to
best
think.
friend had the potential to invent a cure for cancer, huh? And you let
Right,
him die.
okay.
You let him die.
That is true. I didn't know if my best friend was a scientist or not. It was a gene
Exactly.
biologist. That would be a wild description. Your best friend, a gene biologist at the forefront of cancer research at Johns Hopkins University.
He's my bestie. He's just my boy. You know.
He's my bestie.
Okay.
What say you?
So it's like we're saying, it's a question of potential, right? So, hmm.
I'm killing grandma and grandpa and grandma and pawpaw and meemaw.
And you'll give your answer. I have to think.
My answer, I mean, I'm not supposed to, but I'd kill the old people. Well, I don't know. Actually, no. That's difficult. So I have an interesting argument. The baby has not experienced life yet.
Well, yeah.
So
Not
the
going
baby
to,
doesn't
unless-
know, it's not like I guess you're
neither did
viewing
the
it
sleeping
as
people.
you're viewing life as in who has more potential, who has more, these people are elderly and so therefore they have less years potentially to live,
Mhm.
and this baby has many years potentially to live.
I am going to maybe go against what you thought I was going to do.
I'd still probably kill the old people.
I am going to kill the baby.
You're going to kill the baby. Okay.
Wait.
I thought you would, so.
So, to stay consistent, I understand that there is a higher potential for the child, right? But that's not the right way to phrase it. I can't deem what the potential of someone who may do something is versus other people who have a limited amount of time but also may do something. So I can't be the one who decides who has more. Now, if someone said this person's going to die tomorrow, like this elderly person is going to die tomorrow, this baby has a potential to not die tomorrow, but you know for a fact the elderly person will die tomorrow, I'd kill the elderly person.
Well, they're
But,
dying today because I'm running them over with a trolley.
right, because they're getting their ass run over. But I can't base my decision off of, again, it goes back to the sort of unknowns thing, right? I don't know what the ramifications of my saving that baby is. Maybe he grows up to be Hitler, you know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But so, regardless, I can't place value based on perceived potential from like my subjective uh mindset. So I would pull the lever and I would run over the baby.
Interesting. I would let the old people die because to me, it's not really about. I don't care what output these people have. It's just about have you. There are 5 people who have gotten to live a life, and 1 baby who has not had a chance to do it.
Yeah.
It's not about whether it's going to invent space travel or
Well,
whatever.
so here's the other argument I was going to make. In the other scenarios, we didn't actually get the description of how old the other people were.
True.
They could have been a very wide range of ages. It's just now we for sure have the information in the description on what the ages are.
Mhm.
So I can't base my decision based on this new information when this information could
You
have
can
been
though.
something previous that happened in another scenario.
Getting new information should absolutely change your decision. That's how
Well, I'm saying
decisions
like
are made.
this could have been a scenario from earlier,
It
and
could
I would
have,
have
but
made the same decision. You
we
know?
didn't know, and that made decisions easier. Now we know, and has to change our decision. It has to factor in
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
consistency
I retract that point. Never
consistency
mind.
for consistency's sake is not a moral good here.
Yeah. I agree. Uh, I retract my point that I just made, but I still maintain my other one from earlier. I can't make a decision based on perceived potential
You
that
heard it
I
here
have.
first, guys. Freedom wants to kill babies. He's a baby killer.
I do.
And
Fuck
you know
those
what to
kids.
do.
Okay. Do nothing.
Kill those people.
Fuck them kids.
They lived a life.
Kids.
Yeah, he's running over babies, dude.
Fuck
Alright,
them
seems
kids.
like most people agree with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Oh
think in the
no!
effort of time, this will be the last one.
In the interest of time.
In the interest. Thank you for correcting my wordplay today.
You're welcome. I'm always here for you. A trolley
Gotcha.
is barreling towards 5 identical clones of you. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What do you do? Clones are dying.
Were these clones just created for this scenario, or were
We don't
they
know.
in the world?
We don't know. It's not stated. I would absolutely kill my clones.
Yeah, well, I won't say my viewpoint yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree. I mean, so here's the thing.
You're the original copy.
Yeah, like
You
if
oxymoron.
yeah, the original cop. That was a good one. Sorry, that was actually really.
A callback.
Yeah, but yeah, you loaded up Chekhov's gun, 6 slides ago, and you finally fired it. But yeah, I mean, I understand we can't assume that the identical clones were made just for this scenario, but like, I, I don't know. I mean, for this one, I don't really see. I'm going to assume that they were, which is maybe an incorrect assumption. And if they were created just for this scenario, I mean, obviously, I do nothing.
So we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreement.
Agreement. Bro, you
Yeah.
better be nice.
I'm nice.
Oh, this is actually an interesting one.
Okay, well, wait. Yeah, we can do this one.
Can we do
That's
this
fine.
one?
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
Trolley is heading towards a mystery box with a 50% chance of containing 2 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a mystery box with a 10% chance of 10 people instead. What do you do? Well, this is either really complex or really simple.
50% chance of killing 2 people, so you're basically flipping a coin, and 10%
Yeah.
chance of killing 10 people. Well,
It's
I'd never
hard
been a better, but I think I'm doing 10%.
Let's harken back to math class. When we say the word of in a math problem, what does that mean? What does that mean, kids? Of means multiplication. That's right.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
we
very
multiply-
confused. It's
You
been a
did?
while. I have a minor, but it's
I
been a
was-
while.
Wait, you have a
He's
minor
got a
in
whole.
math?
He went
I
to
have a whole
oh my God.
minor. I have ridiculous amounts of credits.
50% of 2 is 1. Now, 10% of 10 is also 1.
So they're equal.
They're equal.
So it's an inaction, then you guys would default to inaction.
Well,
Now, is it equal though?
no.
The
So
numbers
I don't
are the
know, because
same.
you're rolling a dice.
So okay, Crow. I will say, I'm there with you, and if I'm taking the SAT, I'm there with you.
Okay.
I think this is the phrasing of the question, and what they actually mean is you have a 10% chance to kill 10 people versus a 50% chance to kill 2 people. Or what is that? Yeah. And
Yeah.
I understand. I'm there with you. That's grammatically correct. I don't think that's what they mean.
I mean, that's what they said.
I,
Now, the numbers being equal just makes it easier for me to divert the lever to go for the 10%. Because that is
Yeah.
a lower percentage chance of the thing happening.
That's where
Yeah.
my brain goes. Because, you know, if you're rolling dice or if you're
Yeah.
betting on it, it's only a 10% chance. It's 1 out of 10 that you're gonna kill those 10 people.
yeah.
Those
Exactly.
those 2 people have way less of a chance of surviving.
Mhm.
They're coin flipping over there.
Yeah.
Now, it's also not like it's going to be.
It's not equal
some
in
of the 10
life
people.
though. You're risking 10 people's lives versus 2.
Also true. Also true. Much
Yeah,
to think
but
about.
I'd take the probability over that. Is
So,
it?
are we pulling
Yeah.
the lever?
Yeah, I think all of us would pull the
I'd
lever,
pull
right?
the lever. Pull that thing.
All right. 57. I knew it was going to be somewhat close, but more people, the majority agreed with us. I think it's just the percentage that sticks out, but I mean, honestly, you are rolling a dice. So, that is all the time we have for today. And in the interest of picking a winner, I wanted to do my own trolley problem.
That flew
Okay.
by.
It did fly by. I mean, I could honestly do another episode of this or something
We didn't
similar.
ramble. We didn't. Freedom and I didn't yell at each other over stupid shit. We didn't get sidetracked. We didn't go on tangents. Like what even? What was that?
What even happened?
Yeah, I remember what happened. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I remember it.
Oh,
What? I
wait.
shouldn't remember this.
Talk about something random. Freedom, get offended.
I swear
Meeting.
to God.
I swear
Meeting.
to God. There, no, it's mate. Did we bring up the mating within the? Did we talk about? Wait, hang on. Wait a second. What
Castration?
So
if 10 of those people have the ability to mate?
Yeah.
So,
10 of
And
them.
okay,
wait, hang on. 2 of those people can mate. The other 10 people are castrated.
Right.
here's the question. On one side of the trolley, somebody has a nose. And on the other side of the trolley, somebody has their ear cut off, right?
Mm.
Which person has more value? The
Well, they can
person
still
with the
mate.
nose or the person with the ear?
They can still mate. Is the thing. It's
That's
not gonna
true.
Stop being
That's
able
See,
to mate.
so now it's, where do you draw the line? Do you draw the line at ear or nose?
Which one would disturb you more? I feel like nose would disturb me more.
Nose. Yeah.
It's just right there, right out
All
in
right.
front.
Fuck
I'd
you,
still
Voldemort.
hit, but I feel weird about it.
Yeah. Ears are okay. I mean, if you got hair, you can cover it, or a hat.
Yeah. Wear a wig.
Yeah. As long as you can still hear me. Not very well, but you can hear me.
Voldemort looking ass.
Okay. So in this trolley problem, it's I guess asking you guys. On one end, we have definitely not coming up with this right
He's
on the
making this shit
spot.
up right now.
Wait,
He's
you
making it
had
up
the
right now.
idea for this, and
You
you
waited
didn't
till
even
now.
think.
And
I
that's how
understand.
Forgettable works. We come up with it
This
on the
is-
spot. That's improv.
This is how he got his math minor. He just
Improv,
waited till the last
baby.
minute to do all this shit.
You made it up on the spot.
We have.
Let me get the
I don't
The
know.
number
Both of
f-
y'all
uh,
contributed so well that I can't just outright pick a winner.
Well, thank you.
Both of you have equal
You-
points right now. It's neck and neck, and I'm having a hard time choosing.
you teed us up with this like banger of a closer that you were gonna have for us this contest. I thought because you had the trolley problem
Mm-hmm.
and it was all trolley problem themed, you would have written down a problem that was like specific to us or something.
Should we cue the
You-
audio again?
You made
Would that
a
help?
clip for this episode, but
couldn't
you
have
didn't
Should
plan
we,
the
should we
content
cue the
for
audio
the
again?
episode.
Will the audio help you guys?
You couldn't have taken 2 minutes to write down a contest at the end.
Okay, okay.
I'm just gonna
Take
shut
your
up. I'm
headset
just gonna let
off.
him-
Walk away, and think of a problem, and then come back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I just felt like he couldn't do it with the pressure.
Yeah, he needs to cool off. He's probably gonna
Needs
edit
to
all this
cool
out, so we
No,
can
literally.
just we can shit talk him. We can actually do.
Trolley problem. Crow gets to choose if he pulls the lever. If he doesn't pull the lever, Crow automatically wins.
What?
This dude spent an entire I don't know how long like with the trolley problem prepping for this podcast, has no understanding of what it is. It's amazing.
Yes, you get to choose. You get to choose. who wins.
Freedom.
Ah,
I look forward to it, buddy.
Funny.
freedom wins.
Woo.
Congratulations, winner
Wow.
speech.
After 30 long minutes, I'm glad the right decision was made.
It hasn't been that
We
long.
went hard in the paint. We gave it our all out on the field.
We
And
learned,
you know
we
what?
laughed, we
emerged
cried,
as champions.
and you mostly cried. Anyways, that is all the time we have for today. I'm gonna reluctantly give my crown to Freedom.
Reluctantly.
You
You
deserve
were trying
it,
to
buddy.
not give it up. There was 30 minutes of stalling. You were trying to not give it up.
You know what, Enyo? Do you want to host again?
Yes, you-
I would, but I feel so defeated on I didn't have my ending prepared. How do you guys come up with such good endings?
We're funny. I don't know.
I came up with
Well,
such a
okay,
good
okay.
topic that it went so smoothly, but then the end just
And
fell
then
apart.
you fumbled the bag at the
I
end there.
fumbled
Honestly,
it so hard.
You fumbled at the goal line,
I
bro.
think
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think I need a small break just to recover from
Oh.
fumbling and learn.
Well, actually, now learning that Enyo can host again, bro, does that change your answer on who you want to host?
I mean, I feel a redemption arc, redemption podcast.
Redemption.
Okay. All
The
right.
winner of today's podcast is Enyo Hawk,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god. Well, I just wanted to say that I feel like the intro clip that I made really just like sealed the deal. I'm gonna have to make some more. I guess I'll make another one for the next one. It's gonna be better. And we might have a end for the next one. Maybe I'll put some preparation more than
Maybe actually.
5 minutes before I started.
Maybe actually put some effort in this time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm actually crying.
He's crying, ladies and gentlemen.
So I guess as host, my word is final, and I shall host the next episode. We get a double host. As host, I can do that. And you can find me over at Enyo Hawk on YouTube. That's where you can also find the podcast. You guys want to plug anything?
Yeah, plug
got-
the website.
Interesting.
What's
Oh,
the
yeah,
link?
I
so that way,
use-
for legal reasons, we can't be.
Yeah, sure. I used NerdFund? Nerd?
Neil.fun. That's
Neil.
not even.
Neil
you
fun.
cannot read.
I'm sorry,
You
my
cannot
contact
read.
moved and it looked like nerd. The A and the
And-
D. Sorry.
For our listeners, that's neal.fun/absurd trolley problems. Look up absurd trolley problems. I'm sure you'll find it on the internet. We're not affiliated with that, but we just had a lot of fun with it tonight.
To follow this podcast, you can either subscribe to my channel. I would suggest subscribing to my channel. And then the best way that I've found, you can either watch it through YouTube or you can actually go to the... I know the app is kind of trash, but the YouTube Music app has podcasts integrated in that. And it's actually pretty... Once you find the channel, or once you find the podcast, it's pretty easy to listen to all of them. And this podcast has been Forgettable.